Hello everyone, I'm Ep05.
And I'm Sandman99.
And welcome back to Diablo 2 PC Paladin playthrough.
Yes, where we're going to watch you, you're gonna hammer things now. You're not gonna slash at things with a big stick with a blade on it now.
That's right.
You're gonna hammer things with a big piece of steel on the end of a stick.
My brutal maul.
Yeah.
My brutal maul, which does 265 to 389 points of damage per hit.
Wow.
Which is a lot of damage for this level.
And how much of that do you take back in return?
8%. So if 8% of 100 is 8, then 24 points of damage at most.
Oh.
Which is equivalent to my level, roughly. Actually, it'd be almost 32 points of damage near the max end, 389. But that's fine. Perfectly fine. We're gonna go, let's see here, we are doing the Herodric crap.
Yeah, how about a little reminder, basically just a brief description of what you've done so far?
Huh. Well, I went and I assembled the Herodric staff, and I thought we went through the harem here last time. But maybe I was wrong and we didn't go through the harem. We gotta go... Yeah, okay, I was wrong. We didn't go through the harem. Maybe that was on my test character a couple of days ago. So we need to go through the harem here, because what ended up happening is we got everything for the Herodric staff. We reassembled the Herodric staff, so now we have this staff that we won't be able to keep, sadly, even though it has some nice effects on it. And we need to go down into the harem here because what's-his-nuts the Sultan has had all of his like mercenary guards and everyone else in here trying to hold back demons that are coming out of the basement.
Oh.
And they're all dead. You can see the foreshadowing there.
The dead guard, yeah.
So we're going to come down here and we're going to figure out where all the demons are coming from.
Hey, that dead guard has a curved sword.
He had a curved sword, yeah.
Yeah.
They have curved swords here. Can you believe it? Broad axe, I don't think that's worth anything. 10 to 18, that's nothing now. That's nothing now.
That's what you use for swatting flies or something, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because the flies probably all have 20 hit points or something.
Now, these stupid lightning archers, they actually will do quite a bit of damage. Thankfully, we have high lightning resistance at this time. But they still can hit pretty hard.
Wow, you're almost dead already.
Ah, it's just because I'm swinging my weapon and doing lots of damage.
Yeah.
Alright, it's not because these guys are scary, it's because I'm hurting myself. But that's why we need to go and we need to work on getting our hit points up. Now that we can use this maul, what we want is about 600 hit points to go with it.
Yeah, well, you're only halfway there.
I'm only halfway there, so I have to be careful for a little while. But being careful for a little while isn't a bad thing.
So, is this a specific type of paladin then? You can play a paladin differently than this?
Yes, you can play paladins vastly differently than this. In fact, most people do.
Yeah. I can see why, because you know what, this constant health drain every time you swing your weapon at an enemy, I would get on my nerves after a while.
Well, it would either be that or constant mana drain from swinging your weapon. Because most melee skills in this game consume mana.
Yeah, well, you know what though? That would be less nerve-wracking than, facing the possibility of death all the time by your own hand, right?
Just don't swing your weapon so much that you die. It's that simple. And I mean, with the way we're fighting, we are pretty controlled in the way that we swing our weapon, right? We have a slow attack rate, and we only need to hit most things once to kill them. Once or twice. Another dead guy. But yeah, normally the way it's popular for people to build them is they get Zeal, which lets you swing up to 5 times in rapid succession. So it's like a rapid 5 attack thing. Kind of if you think about the multiple attacks in D&D.
Okay.
That's kind of what it's like, except it will target different enemies. So if there are 5 enemies surrounding you, then it will target 5 enemies, whereas if there's only 1 enemy in front of you, then it'll hit the same enemy 5 times. That's kind of how that works. But the problem with it is that it doesn't do as much single hit damage as this.
Wow, you know what? Those big, huge ogre-looking guys, they look scary, but they just drop like a sack of shit when you hit them.
Everything drops like a sack of shit when I hit them. That's why I build myself this way. Oh, that guy took 2 hits. Alright, like, he has to hit things like 6 times now, and he does, like, I don't know, 82 to 158 damage? That's not bad damage for this level. But I just hit so damn hard it doesn't matter. Even though everything has 500% extra health. Keep in mind, too, we're still playing where everything has 500% extra health as well, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I just hit ridiculously hard, and the reason why I do this is because I don't like to be in situations where monsters have ridiculous amounts of hit points, and I break my weapons trying to kill them in higher difficulties.
Oh.
So, if I just hit so damn hard per swing that I can kill them in only a few hits, I'll preserve my weapon durability. It also means, too, that I can overcome enemy regeneration by just hitting them harder. I lose out the ability to kill large groups of enemies efficiently, but I think, you know, several partially dead enemies can kill you just as quickly as several fully healed enemies, right? So...
Oh yeah, for sure. Anytime that you're fighting a pack of enemies, you should always make sure that you kill one, right?
That's right.
Yeah, rather than injuring 2 or 3. That applies to pretty well any game of this type.
Well, that's kind of the logic as to why I go with this particular build type instead of going with Zeal, because with Zeal, it's very easy to partially injure large packs of enemies, but you don't get the kills, and I want the kills. So I'll do this. Now, there is another way to play Paladin, which is, you know, another melee build, and it's called Vengeance. Vengeance Paladin, and it's actually almost the exact same build as what I'm doing right now, actually, and it plays almost exactly the same. The difference is it uses this skill called Vengeance, which has a very high mana cost and only gets higher. It gets up to, like, I don't know, I want to say it gets up to like 8 points of mana or 9 points of mana per swing. But if you were to max that out, it does about the same amount of damage as what I'm doing right now. Just it costs a lot of mana. Right?
Yep.
And then, the other popular way is to go with this casting skill called Blessed Hammer. And basically what that does is summons a magical hammer which rotates around you in a spiral and does magic damage. And so it basically turns your paladin into a caster, and almost nothing has pure magic immunity in this game. Or at least I think almost nothing. And so a lot of people will just run around and then, like, spam Blessed Hammer and then run around and spam Blessed Hammer. They basically play a mage. And that's actually, like, probably one of the most viable builds that you can play. Because this game hates melee combatants. Like, this game really hates melee combatants.
So, as usual, then, you're just going against the grain and picking the most difficult possible character to play?
Well, except I love melee combatants, and it's what I'm good at, so... It's what I've always been good at. So, that's what we're doing here. I'm doing what I'm good at, and, yeah. And then another thing that we can do is this skill called Smite. That's another popular build where you bash things to death with a shield. Do I even have a shield? You'll notice that my shield actually has Smite damage 2 to 8. And the thing about Smite is that it's an attack that never misses.
Oh.
And it only costs 2 mana per strike, and it never gets any more expensive than that. But the problem with it is that unless you are like super duper well geared, it never does a lot of damage either. So you'll be there forever. You'll be almost unkillable, but you'll be there forever trying to kill things. So I go with the sacrifice route because you do obscene amounts of damage. Which means that you can actually kill things as a melee fighter. Without having to be super high geared.
Oh, I heard a piece of jewelry drop.
Yep. Yeah, now we're in the Arcane Sanctuary, and there were 4 equally tempting paths that were chosen that we could choose from at the beginning there that you might have noticed. Only one of them is correct.
Oh. And how do you know which one?
You don't. So we could end up walking through this place, which is kind of like a tunnel in its own right. And full clearing all 4 sides if we're unlucky. I don't want to clear all 4 sides, but we could end up accidentally doing that. I guess it would be lots of experience points. You might notice too that I've resorted to kind of walking and kind of like taking my time here. And that's because with this amount of hit point drain, with this amount of damage, it's somewhat dangerous for me to not pay attention to what I'm doing and play a little more cautiously. It'll be better when we finally get to some bosses that need to get killed. But for large packs of enemies where I'm constantly attacking like this, it's a bit more dangerous to me, and I just try to go a little more cautiously and not kill myself.
Yeah, it's probably better to rebuild your health in between encounters, right?
That's right. Because these guys, I have enough hit points that if I were to just, like, be alone, they're not, like, terribly dangerous to me. Because I'm, like, a total tank, but on the other hand, I'm dangerous to myself. I'm actually probably more dangerous to myself than they are to me at this point in time. I'll even pick up that worthless potion and drink it just so that I can have something to help restore some health here while I kill things. So basically, it's kind of like burning gas, right? Your health bar is kind of like burning gas, and you need to constantly be putting more fuel in the tank, and we get like 0.5 miles per gallon, okay? That's kind of how we're doing it.
Huh.
That's basically how you can think of us right now. But anyways, these corridors are so damn narrow, they're basically trying to force you to go through these places anyways, so... I can't put anything there? Because I have the stupid goddamn staff in there. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go back to town. That sucks. Ooh, fire resist, but I've got... Yeah, you know what? We'll get some fire resist. And I'll just sell that amulet. 44 to attack rating? I don't need that. Ooh, level 1 sacrifice charges. That's absolute garbage. But we might as well take everything back that we've got here and go and sell it all. So, we're looking for Horizon's journal now to tell us where the fucking tombs for the, for Baal is, right?
Okay. And why would that be in a harem?
Because that's the portal that we found where all the demons happen to be coming from.
Oh.
Why were they coming from there? Well, because Horizon's probably gone a bit nutty. Although, so yeah. At least we think we're looking for Horizon. It's a little bit of a spoiler, but whatever. I'm not a big story guy. Why am I still carrying around that regular belt? Just grab that and sell it. Yeah, how is that mall doing anyways? It's 53 out of 60. It's still doing good. So we'll fill our belt. I'm just gonna check Geed, see if he has a plate belt. That would be nice. Be really nice to have a plate belt around now. No plate belt. I could have got that bastard sword, oh well. I don't really need it. I've got a maul now. No plate belt. Plate belt? No plate belt. Dick won't give me a plate belt. Oh, there we go, a plate belt. Plus 8 to life versus lightning resist and fire resist. But plate belts give us more potions. So we're totally gonna wear it. Even though it makes us worse off in other ways.
There's always got to be a trade-off.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a lame item for this level, and actually plate belt is kind of over-leveled right now, so that's fine. If I need the extra resist, I can get it from there, and that is also a plus 8 life belt, but we don't really need the extra resistance right now, so that's fine. So now we head on back. I can grab that Grand Charm and see what it is. It's a Grand Charm of 1 to 4 lightning damage. What a worthless charm. I didn't want that mana potion. I didn't want either of these mana potions.
Whoa.
Excuse you. Yeah, another thing is, getting surrounded by enemies could be dangerous just because we do so much damage that if we try to fight our way out of getting surrounded, we could actually kill ourselves. That's another thing that can happen. So we want to be kind of cautious with how we approach these enemies now, too.
Yeah. Yeah, this definitely is not my playstyle.
Well, everybody, literally everybody who's ever played this game basically plays some kind of range caster. Because it's, like, the easiest way to play the game. And the devs who developed this game basically hated melee attackers. Either you can't kill things, and you're indestructible, but you can't kill things. Or, you know, you can kill things, but you're like a glass cannon. And I'm like, I want to kill things, and I want to be a tank. So this is the trade-off. This is the only way to do it. Without overgearing yourself to hell and back. Because nobody wants to see the grind. The grind is super boring.
So I take it that you went the wrong way this time around?
Yeah, I went the wrong way this time around. Sadly. But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll go this way, and then go back around. Ah, damn firewalls. Firewalls hurt because our fire resistance is only like 20-something. I wish it was higher.
You know what skill would have been good for this character type to have is healing magic.
He does.
Oh.
A spell called Prayer, which will make him regenerate hit points, is like one of the first skills that he gets. It exchanges mana for hit points. And then, by now, we might even have it, another aura called Cleansing, which allows you to regenerate hit points and reduce poison length. And that's, free mana cost-wise. It's completely passive.
So what do you have active now, then?
Concentration, which allows me to do more damage and not get interrupted while I'm swinging this big-ass hammer.
Oh.
But it's not actually what I'm going to use. I'm just using it because it adds the largest amount of damage bonus that we can possibly get at this time. And that's the only reason I'm using it. Also, it increases What's-His-Nuts' damage. And What's-His-Nuts needs help with damage. So it works out. Not picking up that wolf head. Ooh, there we go, alt-tabbing there. Yeah, we actually have to record the desktop here for this thing too, because for whatever reason I can't grab the game window with OBS. No idea why. Anyways, I'm actually not even used to Alt-Tab as a hotkey, because in my Linux distribution I have it configured to, like, Control-Alt-Tab. And I'm holding down Alt in order to see the items that drop on the ground.
Yeah. Well, maybe because it's an older game that probably was, you know, like, kind of modified to run on a newer computer, right?
Well, I could, yeah, it was modified to run on a newer computer, but I could also change the display key for drops so that I press a different key in order to see what drops on the ground. So, but, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. I'm so used to holding down Alt. I guess I'll just have to make sure not to Alt-Tab by accident. Because that can be a thing. There's chainmail there. The Superior Mall there isn't really all that good. I think we'll portal back, sell the 2 armors, sell the chainmail. We're running out of gas anyways. You might notice we're killing ourselves pretty quickly.
Yep.
But we're making lots of money. As if that meant anything.
Well, you know, this will probably get to the point where Diablo 1 was eventually, where you were making far more money than you could ever spend, right?
Eventually, yeah, because eventually most of the items that you want to get are not going to be worthwhile. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and that charm is garbage too. Should sell the charm. Garbage charm. Don't need it. But yeah, we're actually playing this on your machine. Which wasn't too hard to set up, to be honest. Although I had to run the game in windowed mode, because it would not run in full screen mode. And then I had to run the game... I couldn't hook the recording window for whatever reason. OBS is just like, nope, we don't do that. Plus 5 dexterity, that's actually not terrible for a socketed thing if I ever get a random free socket. Look at that mana shrine that we can never properly make use of. So we're gonna go east, west, or south? Gonna go this way. Each one of these areas kind of has a theme to it too. Like this one is going to be random, like twisting staircases for no reason. Oh, we got a double effective potion, and there's a boss. Thing about these random twisting staircases is that your hireling can get stuck, but these ghosts can go up through the bottom of the platform.
I noticed they can shortcut, right?
That's right, they can shortcut. But you can use these staircases to your advantage too, right? And kind of throttle these guys. Oop, I accidentally gave my hireling a potion for no reason. And this is a way that you can kind of limit enemies from surrounding you too. It's just, you know, use these stairways. And then you don't gotta worry about doing so much damage so fast that you're killing yourself. It's kind of gonna be the theme for the next couple of levels until we get more hit points, basically. Although we are getting close to gaining another level. And I'm telling you where it's all gonna go right now.
Ooh, where's it all gonna go right now?
Hit points. It's all gonna go to hit points. You also see our hireling there is kind of getting stuck.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a thing with this stupid staircase layout. Trying to take like a tiny step back to not get caught in the firewall there.
Wow.
Yeah, the worst part is, too, is because these guys are undead, we do 50% additional damage to them.
Wow, they're harder to kill than anything else I've seen you fight with recently.
All undead are have extra hit points, basically. Right? I don't know if it's that they have extra hit points or that they're damage resistant. I think it's that they have extra hit points. So, undead have more hit points than just about everything else. Oh, there's another one of those fuckers. Also, because our hireling got stuck, we're gonna get hit by everything now. So we don't have anything boosting our defense anymore. But that's fine.
You can't go back and collect them?
He'll teleport forward eventually, and then he'll be indestructible, just about, because nothing will actually deliberately target him with an attack. Because they'll still treat him as if he got left behind. Kind of a bug that I'm just going to kind of let happen as it does. And then he'll just be able to attack them freely with impunity. But I mean, hey, you know what? Fuck it. If he's gonna get stuck, then why not make use of it? There, now we got 20 extra hit points. And I think that level should go into... yeah, it should go into sacrifice. So we'll put another point into sacrifice and increase our damage even more. We're doing up to 390 points of damage now. Because a lack of damage was really what we were having a problem with before. Yeah, the main problem with these specters is that they like to stack on top of one another, right? And that's where your area of effect damage would normally come into play. But we don't have that. So instead we're just going to whack these guys until we run out of potions. And then I guess we'll have to portal back. And then our hireling will come with us because magical portal.
Yeah.
We do actually slowly regenerate hit points over time with a piece of our gear now, though. We actually have a piece of gear giving us passive hit point regeneration. +3 strength on a jewel. Oop, I don't want to put that in the stash. I want to put that in the stash. That in the stash. And that in the stash. And where is... yes. Oh yeah, we gotta sell that too. Sell the chainmail. I guess we could check and see if she has some more resistant stuff, because we've got all this lightning resistance, but we don't got any fire resistance. We also need some cold resistance for the end of the act.
Need some asbestos underwear.
Yeah, pretty much. Ah, she doesn't have fuck all for us, sadly. Not even a nice helmet. So we'll press on. At least we got a little bit more fire resistance from that amulet that we found. Man, this single hit style is basically about as close as you can get to playing the Diablo 1 warrior, right? The only disadvantage is you take constant damage. But if you didn't use any skills whatsoever, you'd never be able to hit anything, and you'd never be able to kill anything, so... you have to use skills no matter what you do. See, staircase after staircase. 4% lifesteal, and cold resist +8.
What's 4% lifesteal?
That ring.
Oh, you should use that.
Could. It would cut down the rate at which I kill myself.
Well, you don't really need the lightning resistance right now, do you?
Not really. Suppose we could use it for a while, because nothing's doing any cold damage right now. So now technically what we do is we do 8% damage to ourselves, and then we regenerate 4% of that damage, and it's applied in that order. So if I do 8% damage and kill myself, then I don't get the 4% back to revive me. But it does mean that it does it applies, like, sequentially. Also, I can't lifesteal from the undead, so I don't think it's going to make any difference. Oh, no, I can lifesteal from ghosts, apparently. Apparently it works on them. I wonder if it works on, if it's just, like, skeletons that it doesn't work on, maybe. But, yeah, there are certain monsters that you can't lifesteal from. Can I lifesteal from these guys? Yep, works on them. So we'll kill ourselves a little bit less effectively. In order to break even, we need more lifesteal than this, but it is what it is. Alright, who's the weak one that I was beating on before? Get those identify scrolls. Yeah, the firewalls too are kind of bad with the large packs of enemies, because they can get you caught, and then you can't escape the firewall, right? Firewalls do a decent amount of damage. You don't want to be standing in one. As you might imagine.
Yeah.
At least not for too long. We're tough enough that we can stand in them for a little while. Most characters would just get wiped by a firewall. Especially if they hit a firewall from a higher level enemy. There's a higher level enemy in here that has a stronger firewall than these guys. See, that guy can't hit us because we're too busy hitting him in the face. It's a brilliant strategy. Yeah, those guys take 3 hits.
Oh, got that. You know, that restless leg syndrome?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I get it in... I don't get it in my legs, I get it in my feet.
Ah. Well, good thing you're not trying to sleep right now or anything.
Yeah. But it makes it hard to sit still, too.
Ah, who the fuck needs to sit still? I've always been a bit fidgety myself. Okay, that's actually where we need to be. I could tell by the structure of that particular landing. Just by taking a quick glance at it. So we're going to stock up on potions and then...
you guessed right the second time.
I guessed right the second time. We don't have to go back through that place again. Although we could if we wanted the experience.
Yeah, you don't seem to be doing the experience farming thing like one does in some games.
Yeah, well, it's not so important, because I'll kind of just naturally gain experience anyways. I mean, I might miss out on like a level or 2 in the long run, or maybe 3 or 4 if we go long enough, but I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. Getting hit in the face with spells feels bad. Feels bad.
If it feels bad, don't do it.
See, those cold spells feel real bad.
Yeah. They make you blue.
Oh, we've got a curse. What does that one do? I don't even know.
How long do those last?
Ah, it depends on the level of the curse. I don't even remember what that one does. Oh, it makes us weaker. That's what it's doing.
Ah.
Making our physical attacks weaker. So that's Horizon, but it's actually the sorcerer from the first game. Wow, can I hit him? No, apparently not. There. I just had to hit him. We're good. See? Dropped like a wet sack of shit. So we got fancy boots of cold resistance.
Oh, well, you finally got your cold resistance, eh?
Yeah, but I still want fire resistance, and I'm not getting it. More cold resistance. We're getting all the cold resistance and fucking no fire resistance. Oh well. We'll read Dickhead's journal and see all these symbols. These are not the symbols that we don't want to see.
Oh.
So we'll read Dickhead's journal, and it tells me this didn't used to be a thing. It used to be you'd have to get a pen and paper and write down all the symbols that you see that are here.
Oh.
And then find the one that isn't here, right? So I think there's 7 symbols.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to figure out which one was... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one is the 7th one that's not shown? And in this case, it's this one.
Yeah.
It's randomly generated, though. So... But now, since like a couple of patches ago, they added this. Like, I don't know, 10 years ago? Even though this game's like 20 years old, they added that like 10 years ago to make the game easier.
Oh.
More mainstream.
Because it's pretty hard to write down 7 symbols on a piece
That's
of paper,
right. It's pretty hard to write down 7 symbols on a piece of paper. People didn't want to do it, so... We're gonna hit this, and that's a waypoint. That's another waypoint. Now we've got a checkpoint for this shit. Might as well head back and pick up some potions. Empty out my inventory.
Greetings.
I have my pair of cold resist boots that might come in handy in a bit. Oop, I need to sell some stuff too. And she's happy that we killed the summoner. Probably everybody's happy that we killed the summoner if I actually bothered to stop and talk to them.
But all they do is they just say, we're sure happy you killed the summoner, or some variant of that,
Some
right?
blah blah, yeah. I think I'm actually going to sell that double-socketed leather armor that I've been carrying around. I'm not going to do Taleth stealth word in that. Not going to bother. And yeah, now we can continue onwards.
Don't mind me, I'm just trying to deal with my restless foot here.
Yeah, I see you're doing some exercises there.
I'm just standing here and pushing myself up onto the balls of my feet and then back down slowly.
Driving you crazy, huh?
Oh yeah. And although it doesn't necessarily make it stop, it does seem to help, at least for a while.
Now this is where the lightning resistance would kind of matter. These guys.
Oh. Wow. There's like little blobs of lightning all over the place here.
Yeah, and I want to kill them because if the hireling starts to kill them, we'll take even more damage because I can like one-shot these guys.
Oh.
So they only get one shot. See, he's going to hit them repeatedly and just kill everyone around him.
So they generate lightning when you hit them.
That's right.
Oh. Okay.
That's what makes them so nasty. Won't spear? Take that. I guess we'll take these fulminating potions too.
Yeah, because you never know when you might want fulmination. What does a fulminating potion do anyway?
Lights things on fire.
Oh. Okay. Is that like a fancy word for lighting things on fire?
I can only assume. I have, you know, I guess I have a decent command of the English language, but I've never heard of fulmination before.
So do I, but every now and then I still hear like a, you know, fancy word that I've never heard before.
That you do, my dear interlocutor. You know what an interlocutor is?
No.
It's like a person who takes part in a dialogue or conversation.
Oh.
I learned that the other day. It's like, who the fuck says that word?
Yeah.
I've never heard that word before.
See, they need to bring back the Reader's Digest magazine, and they had that section in it that was called "It Pays to Enrich Your Word Power" or something.
Well, it was like this fucking random thing that I was watching, which had like this like fucking like robot narrator.
Uh-huh.
And they were describing what was going on in this fucking thing, and they kept saying the word interlocutor over and over and over again. It's like, what the fuck, man? Nobody talks like that. What the fuck is an interlocutor? So I looked it up. And it's just, you know, the people that they're talking to. Right?
Well, you know what? That word, interlocutor, is almost as hard to say as the people that they're talking to.
Well, I don't know, how many syllables is it? Interlocutor versus the people that they're talking to. I guess, you know, you say 3 syllables.
Yeah. It's like I said, you're not really saving very many syllables by using that fancy word.
Right, because there's interlocutor and then there's interlocutors.
Yeah. I guess it just makes you sound smart.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, there's like...
Except I mispronounced it the very first time I said it, because I've almost never said that fucking word in my life.
Yeah, well... I don't think too many people use that word because I've never heard it before.
I didn't know it was a word either, but you know, that's what we get for having a language that has hundreds of thousands of words. I mean, the English language must have like 1 million words in it or something. Or more.
I don't know, I've never tried to count. All I know is that after a lifetime, I still occasionally hear a word that I've never heard before.
What is this? What is this? 6% lifesteal.
Hey, that's even better than 4%.
Yeah, if we get rid of our magic resistances, then we'd actually be net positive.
Yeah.
We get 2% lifesteal now.
Wow.
Which in our case would mean we get 8 hit points back every time we hit something for max damage.
Hey, you know what? That makes the old health a lot easier to manage, too.
Well, except everything will do more damage to us because we have less magic resistance. So it's a double whammy. And also I can't lifesteal from skeletons. For sure I can't lifesteal from skeletons.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not entirely sold on the value of lifesteal, but I guess it'll mean that I take less trips back to town until we get to the boss where I need all my resistance equipment.
Yeah, well, you know, why don't you do like you do in Diablo 1 where you carry like 35 rings and 6 amulets and, you know, just swap them back and forth as you need them.
That's what the stash is for, and yeah, I can't lifesteal off of a skeleton. I can tell by how hard I hit myself when I hit them. Can't lifesteal off a skeleton. So I guess it's only skeletons that you can't lifesteal off of. I had thought for some reason that it was all the undead that you can't lifesteal off of, but apparently no, it's just skeletons. Oh, that term. There you go. Well, that's not useful either. None of the crap we find is ever useful. And I have a chainmail in there, so I can't pick up any more stuff now. Damn it. So yeah, basically now we have effectively 0 lifesteal, because the lifesteal we have is not significant enough to actually lifesteal. But it's significant enough that we're not killing ourselves, I suppose. And I'm pretty sure I went into the correct tomb, so we just need to find the area of the tomb where I used the staff. Right, because I think it was the circle, yeah, and we went into the circle. Oh, look, another set item. Fancy buckler, and I can't pick it up. So we'll go back to town and sell some junk.
Can't carry anymore.
Can't carry anymore. Plus 11 attack rating, we don't need that. That staff sells for mega big bucks. Would sell for more in the next act, but I'm not going to carry it around that long. I'm just too lazy for that.
Well, if I am looking at this correctly, you've already got over 100,000 gold?
Yep. But if I wanted to buy a ring while gambling, that's 65,000 gold.
Oh, okay. So inflation is pretty bad then.
Yeah. Inflation is really bad.
Your gold piece just isn't worth anything. You gotta carry around a wheelbarrow full of them.
Yeah, it's ever since they started printing money with pyrite, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got that chainmail to sell. See, this cracked chainmail is like our bread and butter for making money, right? Cracked chainmail sells for like 1,500 gold, even though it's a garbage item.
Yes, we want your garbage. We'll pay you premium dollar for your garbage.
I mean, I guess you could always melt it down, make something out of it.
Can you do that in this game?
Technically, actually, I could turn it into non-cracked chainmail. Thesaurus's Iron Fist. Sounds like something to sell. Because I'm not interested in that set whatsoever.
Or punch something? Is that what you use that for? Just punching things?
I mean, maybe, you know, maybe it's made for a smiter. Because that's what you'd say. A paladin who uses the smite skill is called a smiter. A paladin who uses the zeal skill is called a zealer. A paladin who uses the blessed hammer skill is called a hammerdin. Paladin that does what we do, we don't really have a name, because this isn't popular at all. Nobody does this. At all. Okay, he's already using a poleaxe. And the reason nobody does this, of course, is because you kill yourself by killing things.
That's why I wouldn't do it.
Don't worry, eventually we'll get so much health it won't matter. But it is going to slow us down for a little while, right? I told you back in Act 1, with the speed at which we cleared Act 1, that things were going to slow down eventually. And, well, we're kind of at that point. Things are going to start to slow down now. Because we need our damage to keep up with the enemy's health, and we need our health to keep up with our damage. I don't want that useless polearm. So that wasn't the right part of the tomb, which means we need to go down. I bet you we need to go down this way. Oh, we got a skill shrine. That means now we do 430 points of damage to ourselves.
Oh.
See, the skill shrines are almost harmful because you can kill yourself more easily, right?
Uh-huh.
A bone helm that's socketed. 2 sockets. Amazing. That's actually pretty good. We might even use that to get our resistances up. Because I'm not really happy with where our resistances are currently sitting. Chipped ruby. And I guess every time I increase sacrifice too, yeah, our damage goes up, but our chance to hit also goes up. And we're still dependent on chance to hit right now, so we want to watch that a little bit. Okay, I think I killed everything that resurrects something, so now we just need to clear out the rest of this area. And this is the wrong way anyways. We went the wrong way again.
You went the wrong way again, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of like this act, man.
How can you tell?
You can't. That's just kind of how this act is.
Ah.
Kill all these stupid skeletons. Look at him block my blows, man. Did you see that? Blocked my blows like 3 times, because enemies have chance to block in this game too, right?
Yeah, that's something that they didn't have in the first game.
That's right. Instead, they just kind of simulated it by giving enemies very high armor classes.
Yeah.
And it was kind of simplified. I guess you'd assume that an enemy blocked, whereas in this one, they actually have a chance to block. Oh, we found some more chainmail. And that's a garbage item, so we'll drop that and pick up the chainmail. And what's that? Healing potion, healing potion, healing potion, healing potion, healing potion. Look at that, we're almost all stocked up again. A minor healing potion, that'll be in the inventory. We'll just drink that with this junk. Okay, maybe it'll be up north here. Maybe we need to go north. As I drink another one of those junk healing potions. It's almost totally pointless to break those urns, but I'll do it anyways. Damage chainmail. I want to get these skeletons into the hallway so that I can walk around them and hit this guy. And his buddy back there. Grand charm, and there's no way in hell we're picking it up. So back we go, and I'm gonna put that bone helm in my chest here. So that'll come in handy. Looks like it'll replace our other socketed helm there. Good to know. And yeah, I'm not going to bother with Hasarus' iron crap. I'll sell those too. Get the chainmail out. Chainmail, this chainmail here will sell for like 5,000. So a good chainmail sells for like 5,000, and a shit chainmail sells for like 1,500.
Ah.
Pick up that, and I'll pick up the shit chainmail. And throw the shit chainmail in there. +1 maximum damage. What a shit charm. Out of all the good things that we could get like magic resistance, we could get like extra hit points. We get like all these things, and what do we get? +1 to maximum damage. Which for us is more like +4 to maximum damage. Like, I do 390 right now, and with that charm taken out of my inventory... Alright, that one's +1. So we do 398 with the charm and 392 without the charm. So it adds +6 to maximum damage because of the way we scale damage. Because we scale damage by like 390 plus 60, 450% extra damage. There's a lot of extra damage.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good thing you got the life stealing for that big pack.
Yeah, well, it would probably take like 2 or 3 healing potions instead of 1. Or 2. Oh, there's a trap there too. I might have even been standing on it the whole time, who knows? Oh, that's just a Staff of Stupid. Doesn't have any enchantment on it at all. They still have the traditional long-standing Staff of Stupid in this game.
Do they?
They do. Okay, so we'll get the skeletons to kind of follow us out here. And then we'll run past them. This would actually be a little bit more dangerous without the lifesteal. Another mana shrine. I hate mana shrines. Smoked spear. Garbage. Okay, that was a kind of dangerous situation because we were starting to let ourselves get surrounded because we were trying to kill this guy and I couldn't hit him. So I only have like an 80% chance to hit now because we haven't invested a point into dexterity all game. I'm going to tell you that we're still not going to invest a point into dexterity. We're never going to invest points into dexterity if I can help it. But that means that until we get to level 30, our chance to hit is just going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping. So, it's going to present some short-term difficulties for us for not having dexterity. Oh look, another lifesteal ring.
How much does that one take?
3, so it's actually worse than the ones we have.
It's for sale.
Yep, it's for sale.
So do those firewalls damage them too?
I don't think so, no. I think it only hurts us.
Yeah, because they don't seem to be overly concerned about friendly fire at all.
That's right. Well, these enemies here are burning dead. They resist fire anyways. So even if it did hurt them, I don't know about the zombies. I don't think they have any resistances. Although, actually, does anything have resistance on normal difficulty? I actually don't think so. I don't think resistances exist on normal difficulty for enemies. Except for maybe bosses. Which is kind of a weird design decision, but that's just kind of how it was. Because everything in Diablo 1, if you remember, had like at least one resistance or immunity, like at all times.
Yeah.
Almost nothing had no resistances, but yeah, it's very common in this game. On normal difficulty for things to just not have resistances. course, when you get to Hell difficulty, everything is almost double immune, so... Or immune to 2 things. Or more. Maybe even 3. I don't know. I guess they just had a different idea of resistance scaling. Which is kind of funny, because everything is a caster anyways. Like, every class is a caster, basically, so it's like, well... Even for us, though, there's physical resistant enemies, too. You've actually seen them before. Enemies that are ghostly.
Yeah.
Or those swarms of, like, little black flies that we've killed before. Those are also physical resistant. And, anything with stone skin, like a unique monster that has stone skin, they're also physical resistant. But on Hell difficulty, we'll run into things that are physical immune. We just won't be able to kill them, and that's just going to be life. And we're just going to have to deal with it and hope that we don't have to reset our game temporarily because a fucking super unique spawned physical immune.
You don't have a magic user hireling that you can take along with you?
Well, there is one, but he'd be practically useless against most enemies, right? Because everything is going to be useless to something, and if he only has one elemental attack that he's capable of, and it's like fire, lightning, or frost, then it's like, well... I'd rather have this guy around, because he boosts my defense and makes me harder to kill. We found the thing that sticks the thing in the thing, so that we can stick the thing in the thing, so that we can get rid of this shit.
Oh. Okay.
We stick the thing in the thing, and it's going to do a big thing. And it's going to blow a big ass hole in that wall.
Oh.
Now we need to go get our cold resistance gear.
It is an honor to serve.
I'll sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And do you remember that, I see I was trying to organize gems here at one point, and then I just, like, totally stopped? Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess I'll sell that, too. You remember how, I did the Andariel fight, and I bought all of those, like, extra potions in order to, up my poison resistance?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do a similar thing here. Except we're gonna do it with cold resistance.
Oh.
I'm just gonna empty out my belt here.
Because you can buy cold resistance potions?
Yes, you can buy cold resistance potions. And I need to get cold resistance gloves and everything else. Cold resist boots? Sure. For now. What are those? Lightning resist? We'll go cold resist gloves for now. Do I have a cold resist helmet at all? I do. Do I need it? I don't think I need it. So we're gonna buy our cold resist potions, and it's these thawing potions. We're gonna buy 4 of them. Stick them in our belt. Kinda like that. Fill our belt so that we've got all thawing potions. Drink a whole bunch of them, and now our cold resistance is 85.
Wow. How long does that last?
Stacks as long as I keep buying potions and drinking them.
Oh.
And we can do this for a hireling, too. Oh, I went and bought too many. I'd only done it 3 times.
So what are you doing now?
Getting them for my hireling as well. And that's why he's saying thanks like crazy, because we're just force-feeding him potions.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can actually control him enough to make him drink potions and that kind of thing?
Yeah, if you are holding the shift key to stand still,
yeah,
and then you drink a potion, it'll actually drink the potion for your hireling and not you.
Oh, okay.
And one more for the road, huh? That's probably good enough. Fill our belt with healing potions. Oh, and I had these cold resist rings and everything, and I guess we don't need those at all. I guess I'm gonna fight him with life-stealing equipment. Because we have it.
Yeah.
That's rare. Now we go in here. This is Duriel.
Oh.
And he's like a noob killer. Because he does cold damage. And he wrecks melee characters. That's not a problem for us though, because we're immune to his primary attack, which is cold. So, we'll fight him slow, but we'll fight him and we'll kill him. Eventually. He's also somewhat fast, too, so, like, if you have to... are in a situation where you have to run away from him, he can chase you down, right?
Uh-huh.
And kill you that way, so... kind of shift over here. And he does stun and nasty things like that. That's the little thing there, is that's stun that appears over us.
So is your buddy there doing anything for you?
Yeah, he's just stabbing him over and over. And I mean, it'll make it work, right? Like, the damage will build up slowly over time, even though he doesn't hit as hard as me. He hits more consistently than I do, because he's got like 70 or 80 dexterity, or whatever the fuck it is. Much dexterity, 64 dexterity. And we've got 20, so we're actually having a really hard time hitting. 73% chance to hit, which I guess is still okay. We're hitting probably 3/4 of the time, almost. I'm just trying to stay in the middle of the room here while he knocks me back. Just so that if I have to get away, I actually can. But I won't have to get away. We still have way more than enough potions, and he's almost dead. And this is also why we saved all of our good potions from the beginning of the act. Because they're actually big enough to heal our health bar completely. Whereas the ones that we buy from the store can't heal us completely. So that's why we stockpile these things for boss fights like this.
Ah. Well, you're whittling them down.
Yeah, he did. And he drops a bunch of good shit. And then the screen shakes a bunch so that I can't pick up any of that shit. I'm not picking up those claws. Oh, what the fuck? I'll pick up the claws. They're totally worthless, but I'll pick them up. We got fire resist gloves, and we got a composite bow. We got these shitty claws that aren't worth anything. Because they're an assassin weapon and we can't even use them. And we need to explore Talrash's tomb. I don't give a shit about Talrash's tomb. We just need to talk to the Archangel Teriel.
Oh.
Who I think was mentioned in like one of the lore books or some shit. In Diablo 1. So we freed him because he got into a fight with Bale and lost, and then got trapped here, and Duriel was fucking guarding him, right?
Oh.
And Bale is actually already free now, because this shithead failed to stop him from getting freed.
Oh.
Because our wandering friend who we're pursuing eastward decided that it was going to be a real swell idea to just, you know, set Bale free.
Oh.
And there are reasons for that.
This is terrible.
Oh. Why? Reasons.
Well, he has a sharp, pointy soulstone thingy sticking out of his head, right?
Yeah.
That might have something to do with it.
So it's because he got brain damage.
Sure. You know, a close enough approximation. You know, those gloves, for being rare, are actually kind of shit because we already have better fire resist gloves. So I'm going to sell them. And how are we doing on time there?
We're about an hour and 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, so I guess we still got a little time. So, now I gotta talk to the Sultan, Jaren shithead, there, wherever he is. Oh yeah, he's gonna be up here now, because I actually had to talk to him.
You have done.
Yep, and then he gives us permission to leave. We talk to Mashif, the Mr. Sailor Man. And he wants to go east, so we go east. That's kind of the theme of this game. And then these guys in this...
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I know, alright? And these guys in this flooded out town, they've got this problem because their fucking entire, like, kingdom area, I guess, is flooded to hell and back. Which obviously isn't good. Speaking of which, should I have something to sell in here? Yeah, I've got a chainmail. We'll sell yet another chainmail. And now we can buy plate mail and all kinds of things like that. If we wanted to. Oh, that might be good for my hireling, that sturdy plate mail. And he'll have, like, a ridiculous armor class. How about some lightning resistance chainmail? That's pretty good. I'll buy that for me. I'm gonna save that for now. And we'll buy some sturdy plate mail for our buddy there. That'll turn his defense from 789 to 880. He's almost got 1,000 defense.
Oh, and what does that mean on a scale of 1 to 10?
He's really hard to hit, whereas we're really easy to hit. We have 120 defense.
Oh. Okay.
We could have higher defense if I built myself differently, but I'm not going to. Hello there, Ormus. You have any resistance gear? You have that cold resistance helmet. That's cool. Might not be a bad idea. Just buy it and stick it in the stash. Stick it in the stash. We need fire resistance. So I guess we'll swap in all of our fire resistance stuff for now. How much of fire resist do we got now? 37? We need more. We need more fire resistance because, well, it's gonna get bad. Poison resist. What was that? Attacker. Faster hit recovery. Oh, so I've got actually 2 of that set. What's the effect of that? Plus 10 strength and 15 to 20 fire damage. Plus 50 attack rating. Plus 10 strength and plus 50 attack rating. Ah, we don't need it though. We need to have fire resistance. So we're gonna start putting all of our lifesteal stuff back in there. And start taking out all of our resistance crap that we were putting away. Wow, do we not have any fire we don't have any fire resistance rings whatsoever, so we're just gonna have to wear fire resistance boots. And then I guess we have to wear this cold and lightning resist ring and this lightning resist ring. We have no fire. We're so poor on fire resistance, so I guess I have to wear that crappy cap. Fire resistance. Put that in there. We're up to 47%. That's not bad. It's kind of bad. I'd like more fire resistance. Let's see if we can get more fire resistance.
Hello there. Greetings.
Fire resistance? Fire? Fire? Fire resistance 18. Yes. Now we can get rid of that cap. Cold resist 28, but it's on a belt. Fire resistance 8. That might not be bad for now. Buy a set of armor just for the fire resistance. All resistance. Oh, that's a shield. Damn it. I had my hopes up.
Bad you can't just sling it on your back.
Yeah, too bad. You can get certain passive benefits from shields, but resistance isn't one of them because you have to have the shield on. So now we got 66% fire resistance. That's okay. That's passable. And we're like specialized to hell and back for fire resistance now. And we gotta talk to Ormus again, because we need some scrolls of identify. And some potions. See, now he sells the ones that are good for us, but these aren't good for us anymore, because we're gonna be leveling up before the end of this act, which means we'll have more hit points. Means we'll need stronger potions. It's always gonna be a theme. We're always gonna need stronger potions.
It's just like the arms race.
Yep. Hey look, it's our buddy, the Dark Wanderer there.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's him. Buddy, we've been looking for you.
Oh, okay. I guess he,
Perfectly friendly. Ooh, a super healing potion. Those are kind of rare at this level. Double socket helm. Don't need that. Don't need that. The super healing potions are going to be the ones that heal 480. But we don't need them to heal 480 right now. We just need to get more health right now. I think I'm in level 26, so that's going to be a point in sacrifice. Now we need to go forward, and the jungle area here is one of the slowest areas in the game. And a lot of people really hate it. It's... honestly, I at least recently, I've been getting more of an appreciation for it. I think what makes it tedious to most people is that you have to go through like that stupid arcane sanctuary, and then you have to go through all of those tombs to find the right tomb, and then you run into this jungle on top of it, which has a couple of areas that are like totally designed just to get you lost. And yeah, I think that's why people hate it, but it's really not so bad in hindsight of things. Yeah, these things have stun when they hit you, I think. I think they can stun you when they hit you. Ooh, that was a metal armor that dropped somewhere. That I heard somewhere. That I thought I heard. Maybe I didn't hear it. My hearing so... oh yeah, low quality splint mail, there we go. So we'll pick that up, because that'll sell. But yeah, and I mean, I guess these things are kind of tanky-ish. And
yeah, it takes you 2 hits to take one down.
And we have trouble hitting them too, because we only hit for like 85% of the time. That's okay, I think they're worth decent experience. And then we have these little, the return of these little guys with their little knives and their spears and things. They just want to be your friend, right? Totally not worth picking up the gold at all. 3% lifesteal per hit and +2 attack rating.
You should give that thing to your buddy there.
Unfortunately, I can't, because I can't give him rings.
Really? Oh.
Yep, I can only give him weapon, armor, and helmet.
That's unfortunate.
It is. But at least he has high fire resistance, which is going to be important. He also has high cold resistance, really high cold resistance. I didn't think his cold resistance was so... oh yeah, because I gave him all those potions, that's why. Yeah, our cold resistance is, I think, still sky high too, even though we don't have practically any resistance gear on for cold at all right now. That's one of the reasons why cold resistance isn't that important. Getting dangerously low on the health there. But basically we just need to wander through this jungle until we find the stupid locations that we're looking for here. I want that money, but I can't grab the money.
You can't pick up anymore?
I can't even highlight the money. I'll take the breastplate. I can't even see the money there. There. I had to move something out of the way so that I could see the money. Which wasn't worth it anyways. We'll also take that greater healing potion, because we gotta stockpile those. And now we can't carry anymore. Start putting greater healing potions in there. Ah, we got lots of room actually. I can stick an armor in there. Even stick another weapon in there. Like that thing. What's this? Crap. Crap! But that's okay. Kinda want to take this potion out of my belt. Got a... Oh yeah, nice. We got the jade figurine.
What does that do?
It's a random quest item that you get off a random monster.
Oh.
I don't know if it has to be a boss monster or something, or if we killed a boss monster while I wasn't looking, or what. I thought it had to be off a boss monster, but I guess not. Maybe it's just a certain number of monsters you need to kill or something. In any case, we're gonna go back. We'll talk to Kane about it. I don't think we actually have to talk to Kane about it. I think we could just go talk to, what's-his-nuts? Mashif, who wants the jade figurine because he's a collector of such things. And he's like, wow, that'll complete my collection. And then he gives us, this, golden bird. It's like this golden bird statuette.
Oh,
because I guess he wants the jade figurine more.
Oh, what's the golden bird statuette supposed to do?
Well, it's a super... we could go ask Kane about it, but I don't give a shit. I don't think we have to. It's like a holy fucking thing that this grumpy alchemist who, loves it. He'll, make something out of the ashes inside of it. And then we go away for a little while, and then we come back and we talk to him. Yeah, that was a little while. He makes this potion for us.
It was a very little while.
Yeah, it was. Which adds 20 hit points to us permanently.
Ooh, good deal. Drink it.
Yeah, so now we have 380 hit points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't, duplicate that.
Nope, can't duplicate it, sadly. Junk. Junk. I think that was junk? Yeah, that was junk. And I've got some armor in here that needs to get sold and some random crap. Junk. Junk. But we're building up the money now, right? And we'll be spending it soon, too, because we need to get more and more and more resistances all the time. Just gonna start migrating some of this stuff over so that I can put my potion stash where it always goes. So there you go. We already completed a quest inside this act.
Wow.
That was a quest.
Okay.
I think I can do S, actually. So how are we doing on time?
Oh, we're coming up on an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, you know, I think I'll try to find the entrance to the next area. At least, because we haven't found it yet. And then maybe we'll call it an episode.
And what is the next area?
Well, it's going to be this place called the Spider Cavern, basically.
Oh.
We're looking for the Spider Cavern inside the Spider Forest.
Oh. So how come we haven't seen any spiders yet?
Because they all live inside of a cave.
Like falsely named?
No, they live inside a cave, man.
Oh.
Okay, you see those guys?
Yeah.
Gonna breathe fire on us. That's why we have all that fire resistance.
Oh.
Because if we didn't have it, he'd just, like, walk up to us and one-shot us with fire damage.
Oh, and that would be bad.
Yeah, because the fire damage is over time, and it's per second.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, what the hell is that spell from D&D? Can't even remember the name of it now. But it works kind of like that. So fire damage is a bad thing, and you don't want to get lit on fire for an extended period of time. Because that's generally hazardous to your health.
Yeah, well, you know.
Kind of like standing inside of a firewall is. Okay, I think we're nearing in on the right place, actually.
Hey, I was playing Skyrim the other day, and I stepped in a fire, like a fire, you know, like a campfire.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to do that either.
Did you almost die from it?
No, but did take a little bit of damage from it.
Well, at least it wasn't a cabbage cart.
Yeah.
Oh no, these guys, they don't stun you. They start to attack faster the more they hit you.
Oh.
That's what it is.
It's a momentum thing.
Yeah, it's a momentum thing. Frenzy, I believe, is the effect. Yeah, our armor class is absolute garbage. Doesn't really matter. We're just basically tanking everything with our body. We tank ourselves with our body, we tank our enemies with our body. And our goal is to just hit things. I guess we have 272 defense when our buddy's near us. So he more than doubles our defense.
Yeah.
And that's why he's around. That's why we hired him. Because I can't do everything by myself, damn it. Okay, I thought there was going to be a cave entrance around here, but apparently not. I thought we were going the right way. I don't even see a cave entrance around here. Just gonna check the other map just to make sure this isn't one of those stupid, the mini-map doesn't show everything things. No, there's no cave entrance there, so it's not one of those. This is actually, this act is kind of bad for the mini-map, because it's kind of hard to distinguish things on the mini-map. In a couple of areas. All the little pasty enemies, eh?
Yeah. All the little blue guys.
Little bluebirds and little green men. But not the army men type.
Mm.
Or the alien type.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I played Army Men.
Yeah?
Yeah. Those were, I'm trying to remember now if they were PS1 games or PS2. PS1,
Oh,
right?
there was 3 PS1 games, and then I think there was also a PS2 game that was like a spin-off.
Yeah. I have that one too. It's called Portal Runner.
Ah, this led in a circle.
And it's supposed to, it's actually sort of a combination platformer or puzzle solver kind of thing.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. From what I can remember anyway. I don't know whether you can shoot things and stuff like that in that game anymore. I don't remember. It's been a very long time since I played that one too. But I know those games were kind of fun in their day.
Well, maybe we'll have to do them for the channel someday.
Yeah.
Some of them can be pretty fucking tough. Like,
oh yeah, they were challenging for sure. Yeah.
But I actually really didn't mind those games, to be honest with you. I actually kind of liked them.
Yeah, well, they're basically set up in stages, right? Like you'd have like mission stages.
That's
kind
right.
of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And you'd have to accomplish an objective without getting killed, obviously, right?
No, our hireling leveled up. He's now level 26.
Yeah.
He's like right there with us on level.
And some objectives were easier to accomplish than others, and sometimes the resistance was heavier than at other times too, right?
Yep.
I seem to remember that the tanks were particularly bad. You know,
Yeah,
like
in
if
both the first game and the third game, yeah.
Yeah, the tanks were pretty bad. If you didn't happen to have a bazooka, then the tanks were really, really bad.
Although you could still shoot them to death. It
Yeah.
just took a lot of shots.
Yeah, it took a lot of shots.
Well, that kind of thing kind of reminds me of old strategy game called Civilization 1. They've made like 6 or 7 of them now. I don't know. I haven't played any of the recent ones, but in Civ 1 you could have like your phalanx, your Greek phalanx on a hill, and then the modern tank walks up to it and dies because you have your phalanx on a hill.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you told me a bit about that before.
Yeah.
It sounds all very silly, really.
I don't think it was intentional, and I don't even think you can do it in more modern ones, but it was just like one of those funny little quirks,
Yeah,
right?
like the thing about Gandhi going nuclear.
Oh, yeah, Gandhi, nuclear Gandhi.
And nuking his neighbors, right?
Yep, yep.
Like the guy who was known in history as like the ultimate pacifist.
That's because that's what a little thing in programming that we call integer underflow.
Yeah. So in the game, instead of being the ultimate pacifist, he became the
What it ends up happening,
the genocidal maniac, right?
what ends up happening is he has like the lowest aggression rating out of anybody in the game, and he gets more peaceful as time goes on, which means that he on a scale of 1 to 10, his aggression rating goes from like 1 to 255.
Because there is no 0, right?
That's right. Well, he gets to 0 and then he gets to 255. And as you might imagine, a 255 aggressive Gandhi is like fucking nuclear Gandhi.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Is this the place you were trying to find?
I don't think so. I think that's the arachnid layer. Let's go talk to some people to get some shit marked on our map. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, we need to go to the spider cavern.
Oh, so you actually do need to talk to people.
Just to figure out because there's these fucking spider layers, okay? There's 2 of them here. There's the arachnid fucking cavern, and then there's the spider fucking cavern. Or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, I don't know which one's which. They both kind of sound similar, because they're both spider-like.
Yeah.
But only one of them is correct.
Oh.
I think
and you're not going to the other one.
Well, I gotta go to the other one, because we're not going to this one. We could clear it out if I wanted to grind for, like, experience and levels.
Oh, that's what I meant. You're not going to this one.
That's right, we're not going to this one. This is the wrong one.
See if I were playing, I'd probably go to this one because I'm a completionist and I like to experience farm and all that kind of stuff too.
That is our Great Marsh. We don't care about our Great Marsh. See, when I first played this game,
Did you just hit another dead end?
Possibly. Sometimes you can completely bypass the Great Marsh. Other times it's a mandatory area.
Oh, I see. That's an exit that you just from this area.
That's right. And it's not necessarily where we want to go. Might be where we want to go, but it's not necessarily where we want to go. And we have no way of knowing until we basically fully explore all the other possibilities in this area. Because sometimes you can just completely bypass it because of the way the maps are randomly generated. As you can see, with like totally optional areas that might or might not even be mandatory, is one of the reasons why people hate this act.
Oh.
But, I mean, I don't know. I guess...
Yeah, well, you know what? At least it's not like the Sierra Madre or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you had a strong dislike for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to say I did not like, in Fallout New Vegas, I did not like the Dead Money DLC very much. Too many death traps and stuff like that, right? And I mean, a little bit of that kind of thing is one thing, but the bomb collar thing and, you know, like the holograms and that kind of thing, it got pretty tired of that after a while.
Yeah, you could tell they were designing those specifically to try to kill you, too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think we can totally bypass the Great Marsh. That's the good news. By the way, these guys, they're also shamans, so they resurrect those dead little guys.
Oh.
Well, we got a shitload of armor that we can sell.
Yeah. I have to say that the DLC that I played in for that game that I've enjoyed the most so far was Lonesome Road, actually.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Because it was so... Well, because I played through it once, and I'd never played through it before.
Yep.
So, when you go to throw the switch that you think you need to throw to open the door to the bunker, and it causes a missile to launch, I mean, you know, like, that kind of thing is just too much fun, right? And you sit there and you look at this missile taking off into the sky, and you wonder where it's going.
Well, at least it didn't hit you. Think of it that way.
Yeah, but what is it going to hit, though, right? You know, like,
Yeah, that's not important.
did I just nuke New Vegas, or... I don't know. Like, they had several moments like that.
Yep.
In that DLC, and that was really, really fun and funny. Whereas I found...
And you got to nuke Caesar's Legion in the end, too.
Yeah, whereas I found Dead Money to just be a grind.
Yep.
You know? And there was very little satisfaction to be earned because you couldn't really shoot a lot of enemies and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Because it wasn't really that kind of situation, right? Like, they had some of those ghost people and stuff there to you know, fight with and that kind of thing, but that wasn't really the big part of that whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And they, I found, were not all that terribly challenging anyway.
Oh, there we go, getting nuked by fire. See, that damage right there is why we have the fire resistance. Why I focus so hard on it. Ooh, greater healing potion cut. Can't leave those behind. Stick that in the thing. We're stockpiling those for the end of act fight here.
Oh.
More fire resistance.
So what's that thing? Is that like the equivalent of a checkpoint there, or what?
Nope, it's just a shrine. Yet another shrine.
Oh.
Which gave me fire resistance.
Oh, okay.
Temporary buff. This is a flare jungle. This is the other exit, the direction that we'd have to be going, the spider cavern. But unfortunately, we haven't actually found fucking lair inside the spider cavern that we're supposed to find. So we need to go find it. Means we need to go north. It's easy to wander into an area like that too, that without really noticing. Because these areas are so homogeneous, right?
Yeah.
So it actually really is easy to press on and get kind of lost. See, I drink this potion assuming that I'm going to start hitting things, and then I don't hit anything. That's the idea. You want to time your potion so that you're hitting something while it's recovering you. So that the regeneration offsets the amount of damage that you do yourself. That's kind of like my technique for doing this. Which is why you see me kind of prematurely drinking potions all the time. Just to offset the amount of damage that I do to myself. Alright, I think this is going to be where the stupid spider cavern is going to be. And we could get that Paladin shield there, that heraldic shield. There was another Aaron shield that dropped way back that I didn't pick up. Yeah, fuck that.
You can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore, but that's fine. We're mostly just carrying around plate mail anyways, right? Ooh, light healing potion.
Like, oh no, I have a hernia.
Yeah, I just need a bag of holding, eh?
Yeah.
Key drop.
Or a little red wagon to pull around behind you or something.
Spider cavern, we found the place.
Oh.
And you know what? We're just gonna run through there right quick, because I don't want to walk all the way back here. Because I'm just... The way that this stupid jungle is laid out, none of these areas are connected to each other. Sometimes they're all connected, in this case none of them are connected. +1 to all shape-shifting skills for a druid. We're not a druid. So we just get to make a fuckload of money on that. I'm gonna sell that ruby too. And we'll take our plate mail out and sell it. And we're gonna run through this real quick. And then this'll be episode. Here's the spiders.
Oh, yeah, we actually see a spider now.
Yeah, there's one in here that is extra strong cursed.
Oh.
Which means he does double damage, and then he can curse you and do double damage as well. Oop. Ouch. There's the double damage.
That's the one?
That's the one.
The green one?
Yeah, oh shit. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. That was close.
Yes, it was. That's double damage for you.
Yeah.
We're just gonna back off a little bit there. Just chill the fuck out, buddy.
He's running away from you.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill him, but he won't let me.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So you want to be real careful of enemies that have double damage. Really, really careful. It's kind of like running into us and then getting hit by us.
Oh.
Right? That's the kind of damage that you're experiencing when you fight an enemy that does double damage. Like that. Because he's extra strong, so he does extra damage, and then he does the cursed, which is like double damage. So it's just nasty all around. At least we didn't die.
Yeah.
You could get killed there. I was hoping that I would hit him, but our chance to hit is dog shit, right? So, in the end, I actually wasn't able to hit him before he hit me. He hit me first. Okay, we found what we came here for already.
That was just all that gold?
And this eyeball.
Oh, and an eyeball. Where'd you find the eyeball? I didn't even notice that.
It's just in the fucking chest, man. You know, you just find an eyeball in a chest. You know,
is that all double damage spiders there?
No, these guys aren't double damage. Just his boss pack was double damage. And there's probably that one double damage spider still running around. I don't know where the fuck he went.
Woo-wee. Some bad shit going on there.
Yeah, it's just lightning damage. And we don't have any lightning resistance right now.
Oh.
Because we spec so high in the fire resistance, right?
Yeah.
But that's fine. I'll just finish clearing out the rest of this area just because I can. More bats, lightning damage bats. And actually this track, this soundtrack, as you might recognize it, is like a... Oh, there's the double damage spider. That's the one that ran away from this direction.
Oh, okay.
The soundtrack here is like the fucking cathedral soundtrack from Diablo 1.
Oh. They're reusing stuff.
They're reusing stuff.
Yes, I recognize it now.
Yeah. But they can reuse stuff, because it's their fucking game, so, you know. They didn't give a shit. Kind of a homage, I guess, you could say, if you wanted to look at it positively.
Yeah.
And then me and Buddy there, we're now just like permanently poisoned from all these spiders. So that's a thing. Guess I could pick up that gargoyle head. That might sell for something. That's not going to sell for shit. Well, I guess I'll pick up the light belts then, because that's the only thing that we have that we can even sell. And a cold resistance amulet. Which I guess is kind of fine. Fuck it, we'll pick up the gargoyle thing just because we're going back to town.
Yes.
Sell the light belt, sell the light belt, sell the gargoyle head. And then that's it. That's another quest knocked off there. We got 2 done. And then we got a, well, I guess part of this one's like another fetch quest, right? Where I got to get all the items, and Kane's like, oh, look, it's Shithead's eye. So we're just going to throw that in there permanently.
Okay.
We need to do a Horadric staff thing again, but with some guy's body parts.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
The Horadric guy?
The Horadric guy, yep. The Horadric guy. No, I don't think he was Horadric, but he's a guy.
Oh.
And we're taking his body parts and we're going to combine them into things.
The guy.
That's right.
Frankenstein's monster.
Nope.
No?
Just the guy.
Well, I guess we'll find out that in the future.
Indeed. So, until next time.
I'm Sandman99.
And I'm Ep05. Have a good one.